Why do you think a lot of people think forex trading is a scam?
A lot of people don't understand how trading works because, they see from the lifestyle that most traders live, they paint a picture that it is a get-rich-quick scheme. Learn how to manage risk. Because I imagine the scenario whereby if I'm not managing my risk, it's like the accounts would blow and then every week I'm going, mommy. So COVID comes and again, the hand of God, because we are homeschooling, we are still schooling while others are locked down, schools are closed. And then after that, my mother comes with trading.
Welcome to BrokeFi Africa once again. My name is Julius Kamkama, your host as always. And today I'm hosting a very young trader who started her trading journey at the age of 17. And guess what? She was mentored and trained by her own mother. You can imagine how sweet, how nice that could be. She is here to tell us her story. And at the age of 17, she was still at school. That's when she started trading. And that's none other than Angel. You are most welcome to BrokeFi Africa.
Thank you.
Yes, our viewers are very eager and ready to hear from you. Who is Angel into the trading space?
Okay, so Angel Florence is a 20-year-old Forex trader, but I mainly go by Lady Pips in the Forex community. And I've been in this game from the time I was 17 up till today. So that is 3 years, 3+ years.
3 years in trading space.
Yes.
That means she's here to represent younger generation that is into trading community. You are a trader for 3 years now.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. I'm making profits.
Actually, funny thing is, from all those 3 years, I have only started to see profitability this year. So the first 2 years was the newbie, beginners, luck phase. And it's only this year that now profitability has come into the picture.
This year, it's a year that you've now come to know that you're making profits into the market. How did it feel when you processed your first withdrawal?
Processing my first withdrawal it didn't feel real because you go from seeing these numbers on your MT5. There's a difference between seeing those numbers on your MT5.
The figures of money.
Yes,
okay.
In your account, and you receiving that message of you have received, this amount. There's a huge difference because I was just seeing it as, okay, it's just the trading account. I had never actually withdrawn and touched trading profits. So the first time it was overwhelming because I now knew what this thing could do for me.
How much money did you withdraw for the first time?
Okay, so the first ever withdrawal I made was $200. And it happened actually in the second year, my second year of trading. And it was entirely beginner's luck. If I should say that it was beginner's luck because I got a funded account, okay, and it was $200. But how I got that funded account was through one of the HFM events. I went for an HFM event and yes, I won $200.
You trade with HFM?
Yes, I trade with HFM.
How good is it?
The best broker.
The best broker to trade with is HFM. Okay?
Yes. So when I got that money, I remember this is the second year and I still had not yet found a solid strategy. So I got this money and I was like, I have to trade it. I have to make something.
That was funded?
It was a funded because for them, when they award you with those accounts, you may see people going for HFM events and they're holding those dummy checks with numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those accounts you cannot withdraw from. You can only trade and then withdraw the profits. So that's exactly how it happened. And beginner's luck was on my side again. I'll never forget. I was trading GBP JPY on the 4-hour and I saw a sale and I just decided to sell and I put multiple positions and I closed and I left, went to class and came back and I was in profits and I just closed them all and I'll never forget that day. I was so happy because it was like the first the first profits you're touching. I'll never forget that withdrawal took so long to come to my mobile money account. I remember it
took long.
It took almost 7 hours. I requested it and I waited. I was watching, still pending, until it finally came. And it was so awesome.
Wow. Now, you started trading at just 17 while still in school. What inspired you to take that step at such a young age of 17?
Okay, so for me to begin trading, like you said in the beginning.
Yes. What inspired you at that very young age? What inspired you now and decide, okay, now I have to take this golden step and I start trading?
I didn't know anything about trading until one day my mom comes to us and she's like, I'm seeing this thing called Forex. And
your mom?
My mother.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's telling us that there is something here, and I'm actually glad that she came to us because she could have chosen to be a Forex trader alone by herself and think maybe, not give us that interest in it. But she came not only to me, but even to my other siblings.
Oh.
And yes.
Your siblings are also traders?
Unfortunately, they didn't pick interest in it.
Okay.
But when she came to us, the first thing we thought was, this is a scam. Mommy is old. Mommy is going to get scammed on the internet, So we actually came up with a plan as siblings. We were like, you know what? Let's go and tell mommy we've made research and this thing is a scam so that she doesn't lose money,
Had she not started trading?
Actually, I don't know if she had begun.
Okay.
But when she brought it up to us, it's like she was also just about to begin trading.
Oh, she got maybe a video somewhere talking about Forex trading and she picked interest. Then she was not, she didn't hesitate to come to you and introduce to you.
Yes.
So people, you are lucky. You are lucky. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So me and my siblings, after our mom came to us with that, we decided let's come up with a plan to kind of, sway mommy because we don't want her to get scammed. So we went and told her, we've made research. This is a scam.
Telling your mom?
Yes. Me and my sister.
And yet you are lying to her?
Yes, because we didn't actually make the research.
Didn't make any research.
Didn't know it.
Sorry.
We thought that it was a scam, because we were ignorant also. We didn't make research.
Okay.
So we went to her. We told her it's a scam, but mommy stayed firm. She was like, me, this thing in Forex, I'm going to stay here. So I actually, with her staying firm, I was like, okay, let me go and try to make research myself and I see what is actually there. So it's in that process of making the research for myself that I actually got into Forex trading.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, when she came to you and then you almost lied to her that it's a scam, later after 2 years, when you processed your first withdrawal, did you feel sorry to yourself for the lie that you lied to your mother? Did you?
Definitely, yes. Because imagine if she would have believed, okay, it's a scam, then Forex trading, I would not even be here, because I would have also just said, okay, now that's another scam. Because we know capital chicken, what, those things that come and go. So we would have just been like, okay, Forex has come and it has gone. But I thank God that actually my mom stayed firm because that's actually what led to me, joining and later making multiple withdrawals from trading. But I did regret it, yes.
So, but why do you think a lot of people think Forex trading is a scam?
A lot of people don't understand how trading works because, they see from the lifestyle that most traders live, they paint a picture that it is a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yeah.
And so other people are like, most of them even make their money from courses. It's all a pyramid scheme. But when you actually come into trading and you sit down and you understand the ins and outs of how Forex works and you actually put it into action, because theory is different from the practical,
exactly.
So when you sit down and you understand how it works, that's when you know this is not a scam. It's like any other investment that I can make.
Wow. It's being someone who were taught by your mother, it's something rare, something unusual, something you cannot just find by any trader. How did it feel by the time your mom was teaching you how to trade, like was training you how to trade, how did it feel?
Okay, point of just a slight correction.
Okay.
Now, my mother did not teach me how to trade because we went for the lessons together.
Oh,
but she sparked the interest.
wait. She triggered the interest
Yes.
of you getting someone to train you.
Yes.
Precisely, she was not trading before.
She was.
She just got information and she had to bring this information to you and share with you.
Yes.
And then eventually you went and you had training together.
Yes.
Okay, now this brings this question. How does it feel sitting in the same training room or same classroom with your mother?
It feels amazing. I won't lie. It feels amazing because just to know that I have that support and, we're both doing the same thing, because I hear so many stories of people who are like, my parents say this is a scam. There's nothing here. I'm gambling, because they really don't understand what this is. So for me to sit down and I'm able to trade with my mother and we analyze together and we take trades together, it's amazing. And we withdraw together, it's something that warms my heart and makes me joyful.
Are you a full-time trader?
At the moment, I'm not a full-time trader, but I'm working towards becoming a full-time trader.
Is your mom a full-time trader?
Definitely, mom is a full-time trader, but she also has other businesses. She's a farmer and a baker as well.
Oh, she's a baker.
Yes. So the trading profits are reinvested in those. Yes. She's also in real estate as well.
She's baking cakes?
Yes. Wedding cakes.
Can you pass an advert for her? I offer you that opportunity. Thousands of people are watching you.
If you guys have any birthdays or weddings and you need a cake, kindly contact my mother because she makes the most delicious cakes. You will not regret. The number is 0773 1515 68.
I love that. I love that. Now, let's talk of the bit of being a Forex trader. At the same time, you are at school. How challenging was that to balance the two responsibilities? One, attending trading lessons. Two, attending classroom lessons. At the same time, after maybe having sufficient training, you started trading. How did you balance trading and school at the same time?
Now, for me, I think it was God's hand on my life, because if I'm to tell you how I was able to balance it, you'll just say, God destined for me to become a trader. And the reason is because I was homeschooled. So right before COVID 2019, we had to homeschool because of my younger brother. He had some sort of, sickness, but he's now okay. So we decided to homeschool and I was like, let me also homeschool with him. Now this is before our mother introduced us to trading. So COVID comes and again, the hand of God, because we are homeschooling, we are still schooling while others are locked down, schools are closed. And then after that, my mother comes with trading. Now remember, I'm homeschooling, so it's very flexible for me to say I wake up at 6, from 7 up to maybe 1, I am reading and studying. Then from 2 to maybe 5, I am reading the Candlestick Bible. I am practicing my trades. I'm doing analysis, going for mentorship classes, So it was very flexible for me. I didn't struggle at all whatsoever. And my performance was not affected at all. And I thank God for that.
In every statement, you mentioning God.
Yes.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, I am. I'm a born-again Christian. And I'm actually serving as a Sunday school teacher at my church.
Are you teaching the children at your church to trade?
Unfortunately, I can't go and, still young, because these are young babies.
Yeah,
they are young babies. And then, of course, I believe that trading is not for everyone.
Yeah.
So other people are destined to be doctors, others are destined to be engineers. So trading is not for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm still looking at that point of being a student at the same time you are a trader. I believe that every trader struggles in their early stages of trading. What were some of the early challenges you faced when you began trading at the age of 17?
So,
like the early challenges you faced when you just started trading?
So some of the challenges I faced as a beginner trader was, of course, I immediately went on YouTube and I started consuming all that content that is...
From everyone?
All that content that, no, not from everyone, but there's that specific genre of content that is so bad. That is, this strategy made me 5,000 in 2 minutes. Those videos. I started consuming all those videos. So you would find I would change strategies every week. I'm not staying consistent. I have no risk management. So landing on misinformation is definitely, it was a struggle that I had in the beginning. And not having a mentor, because even the person that mom had hired to teach us in the beginning, now that I look back, I think she was just scamming us, because it was a lady actually who was teaching us, but would go for lessons. She just opens the laptop. She's not explaining anything. We are also lost. We are looking at candlesticks. We don't know what they
understand what it
Then
is.
she's telling us, I made $30. So you see, you need this thing. Okay, bye. Come next week. Next week, same story.
But without explaining how she did $30
explaining, without teaching technical analysis. In other words, it's like she told us, you go and teach yourself, but still pay me and come just to, look at my charts. Because to be honest, there was nothing valuable we picked from those classes.
So did you, after that first mentor, get a second mentor who mentored you, or you trained yourselves?
I definitely got other mentors who mentored me, because I feel the fastest way to make it in this industry is to get a mentor, someone who has already reached profitability, and have them teach you and just do what they do. You can still decide to, learn on your own, but that is longer, because by the time you get to profitability, you realize you've wasted a lot of time. So I was always, looking out for mentors.
In a single trade, how much money have you ever lost? And I feel like I have lost a lot of money in a single trade.
Wow. It might trigger some emotions, because I don't think I've healed from those losses. But the most I have lost is $500.
In a single trade?
In a single trade, it was the entire account, live account, real money. So it might not seem a lot to maybe people out there, but to me,
you, yeah.
I had saved, I had done everything to make sure I get that 500. And when it reached 500, I made a very careless and stupid mistake of trading CPI. And in the blink of an eye, the money was all gone.
So do you think someone to trade CPI, it is stupid?
I don't think it is, because there are ways of trading news. I've met traders who trade news and they actually know how to trade news the right way. So it's not stupid to trade CPI. But for me, I didn't check anything. I was just using my own mind. Okay, let CPI come, we are going to sell. And that CPI came and gold bought.
Swept your money.
Very, very well. Left me even in negatives, and I was like, yep.
Swept your money and all went off.
All of it.
To HFM?
Yes, to HFM. Yeah.
Okay, now, back then, trading CPI or trading news seemed stupid. Does it still seem the same?
No, not at all. Because there are ways of trading news, right? If you don't have a proper strategy, then of course trading CPI is very foolish. If you come in without any understanding of, the fundamentals, not only technicals, because CPI is mainly fundamental. So if you come in without understanding and strategy, then it's stupid to trade CPI.
To trade in news without a proper strategy, without knowing what to do, it is really wrong. So you better understand how to approach the market if at all you are trading news. Because if you don't understand what you're doing, trust me, your money is going to be swept like how her money was swept back then. Now, I have an interesting question here. Like, starting young comes with emotions and excitement. You know how we get excited. I remember when they told me back then, when I was told to go to Kampala for the first time, I I slept with my shoes. Like I was hiding my shoes on the bed because I was very excited. It was my first time to reach into Kampala. So now I'm imagining at the age of just 17, how excited it was for you to trade and make money. So my question is, how did you learn emotional discipline and what helped you stay patient? Because at that age, you were young and too emotional. So how did you learn to manage your emotions and stay focused, stay patient?
So I was just able to understand that we are human and we have emotions.
Yeah.
There are so many people that say, as a trader, cut off your emotions, you should be able to, no emotions in the chat. But we are human. That's not how it works. How I was able to do that was just acknowledging my emotions, but not acting on them. So say, for example, I put in a trade and it's not like I've over-risked, but I'm still uncomfortable with the fact, as a new trader, you're watching the chart go up and down and your position is open. So what I would just do is I would say, okay, Angel, right now you are feeling emotional because you don't know the outcome of this trade. So close the chart, put the phone away and step back. And so I found that with time, every trade I would do that. Now I've gotten to the point where I can place a trade and it's like I am emotionally detached from it because I know no matter the outcome, the market is still going to move how it wants to move. And I know I'm managing my risk well. So it's a habit that came with time. Even sometimes I remember when I was a beginner, I'd put in a trade and I wouldn't trust my strategy. I'd be so scared. So I'd just be like, Angel, what you're feeling now is fear. You're scared because you don't want to lose money.
That is Angel telling Forex.
Yes. Angel telling Angel. You're scared because you don't want to lose money.
Okay.
So you've managed your risk properly. Just put down the phone, put down the laptop and go. It's just a matter of acknowledging feelings because most traders out here, they say, emotions, you have to master emotions to a point where they are not even there. We are human and emotions are what make us human, So it's just about acknowledging them, but not acting on them. Even sometimes I'd be in a winning trade and greed comes in and I'm like, hey, add more positions. I'm like, Angel, this is greed. Even if you add more positions and it goes to your TP, you're already in profits. Yes, Angel is talking to Angel, You're already in profits. Put down the phone, put down the laptop and walk away. So that helped me to build some emotional, resilience in a way. Yes.
Wow. I believe your mother to introduce you into Forex was not just someone to introduce, but I consider her as someone who mentored you. So many young traders begin alone. Many of them begin alone. We have seen people who just go to YouTube, baby peeps, they watch videos, they read, they do what, they struggle with markets, having no one to guide them. But you were lucky that you had your mother who actually introduced you into markets. So how did having your mother as your mentor shape your approach to risk management and strategy?
So having my mother as
how did it shape
my mentor?
Yes.
It shaped my approach to risk management in that I knew if I don't manage my risk, because, back then, my parents were the ones funding my trading accounts. So I was like, Mommy has taught me this thing. And I know she doesn't want to see me being careless with the money that they are funding, Yeah. So I sat down and told myself, first learn how to manage risk. Before you even learn how to, the technicals, how to buy and sell, how to, learn how to manage risk. Because I imagine the scenario whereby if I'm not managing my risk, it's like the accounts would blow. And then every week I'm going, Mommy, sorry, I blew. Can I maybe, And she's like, okay. And then doing that every week, all because of poor risk management. So I sat down and I was like, I have to get this thing. So not, of course, wanting to disappoint her.
You never want to disappoint her.
Yes.
Someone is funding you continuously and you never felt comfortable keeping on losing the money they are giving you. Yes. So it helped you into giving you discipline.
And risk management.
Yes. Take us through, briefly, how are you managing your risks when you're trading?
Okay, so let me just use an example of a $20 account,
Okay.
because most traders out there.
I love that. That
Yeah.
small account, that's what most traders, beginners, that's what they start with.
Yes.
And inside their mind, they think they're going to make millions with a $20. So how are you managing risks with that size of an account?
Okay, so also one thing that people have to understand is in risk management, there are also strategies, right? So my mentor, ex-med Forex, yes, he mentored me. And in the mentorship, we learned all these risk management strategies. And just to be brief, because I do not want to, give out all the information. Let's say you start with a $20 account.
You don't want to give all the information for free.
No.
I love that. Please, this is your camera. Focus into that as you say that.
I don't want to give the information for
Okay.
free. No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's say you were starting with a $20 account, and this is just one of the risk management strategies. One thing we have to understand is trading is a game of probabilities, right? Meaning that not every trade that you take is going to hit TP, and not every trade is going to hit stop loss. It's all probabilities.
Yeah.
So if you have a $20 account, let's say you want to risk $2 per trade on this $20 account. The first thing you have to sit down and calculate is how many chances do you have before you blow that account? If you're risking $2 per trade, how many losses can you take until the account is blown? So if you're risking $2 per trade, you have 10 chances of getting, a winning trade or
a losing
trade. So just know if you get 10 losing trades consecutively,
the account is gone.
The account is gone. Now, this is also where risk management works with your technical analysis, your strategy. If your strategy has a win rate of about 70%, it means that out of, let's say, a series of 10 trades, 7 will be wins and 3 will be losses. So let's use those. So let's use that as an example, right? So we know we have 10 chances, or rather 10 trades before we blow the account. And we are using a strategy that has a win rate of 70%. That means that maybe our risk to reward ratio would be 1-3, meaning we are risking $2 to make $6, right? So out of those 7 trades that are winners, you will have exactly, ma'am, I'm not so good with math. If, you're risking $2 to make $6, and you have 7 trades that win, you make a profit.
And each trade, you win $6.
$6.
That is 6 times 7.
6 times 7 gives us 42.
42, okay.
Yes, so you have a profit of exactly $42. And if you now count those 3 losses that you have made, and remember we said we are risking $2 per trade, so you have lost 3 times, and in those 3 times you have lost $2, meaning you have lost only $6. So if you subtract your profit, which is 42, from
losses from profits, yeah?
Yes, you will remain with around 30.
6 from 42.
Can we do that part again? Can they, editor? Don't eat me there when my math is bad.
If you get 6, you subtract
42
it
minus
from
6.
42 minus 6. That is 34.
Is it 34?
6 of 40, that is 34. Then plus 2, that. What's going on?
Can I?
Please.
Yeah, I wish I had a calculator. It would have been so easy.
36.
36. 42 minus 6.
Yes.
Yes. So if you get those $42, which is the profit, and subtract it from the losses of $6, you remain with $36 after a series of 10 trades. So that is how risk management slowly comes into the picture with the technical. So that's just one of the risk management strategies and how to implement it.
Wow. I think you're making money. Now, when you look at yourself and your mother, who is your mentor? Who is a better trader, and why? I'm sorry to compare with your mother, but she is your mentor.
Yes. Definitely. Sorry, mommy, but I'm the better trader. Yes, because I focused, like fully focused, even going for X-Men mentorship. Unfortunately, she was not able to come with me, but I did share with her what I was able to pick up.
Okay.
And also that she has these other, farming and baking and these
Oh yeah, she
other,
was so much engaged into other
yes.
things.
So for her to sit down and actually, begin to trade, she would now trade like once in a while when she has time like that. So with time, I surpassed the level that she was at. Yes.
All right. So looking at your strategy, do you feel you are conversant with it to a point where you can share it with your fellow traders or to someone who is willing to join Forex trading?
Yeah, I'm very conversant with my strategy. Actually, you have to know the ins and outs of your strategy. If you don't yet know what you're doing, then you haven't mastered your strategy.
Do you trade ICT? Do you trade price action?
Price action and market structure.
Oh,
simply.
Okay. That is so much interesting.
Yes.
Do you trade every day?
Not really. I'm more of a swing trader. But if I get those small accounts of maybe $10, I will scalp to, flip and do this and that. But for my main trading accounts, I swing trade.
You swing trade?
Yes.
Why did you choose to swing trade than any other type of trading? Let's say scalping or any other. Why did you go for swing trading?
Okay. I went for swing trading because personally, I feel like the higher time frames are better to understand and have less noise because the structure on higher time frames is easier to interpret for me, compared to me coming to the 15 minutes and it's selling, then I go to 5 minutes, it's buying, then I go to 1 hour and, there is all that noise and confusion. But with the higher time frames, the direction is one. I don't know if it makes sense, but the direction is one. So it's easier for me to trade on those higher time frames.
You don't get that noise of whatever that happens on charts. Okay. Looking at the age at which you started trading, it brings me to people who are now so much interested with Forex. Currently, we are seeing a lot of teenagers, young people on social media talking about Forex. Others are joining Forex. Do you think it's a good idea for someone to begin trading at a young age? And if so, what's the right way to start?
I think the earlier you start, the better. So it's good for young people to begin. However, it's also important to note that trading is not for everyone. God has destined others to be doctors, others to be engineers, lawyers, therapists. So trading is not for everyone. But if you're out there and you have the passion and you really feel like this is what God wants me to do, then the earlier you start, the better.
Why do you think trading is not for everyone?
Trading is not for everyone because for some, it will take longer to grasp. For some, they will never ever grasp it. However much you explain in Luganda, in Lusoga, in Dunyankole, they will not understand. Because it's just that it's not for everyone. It isn't. Not all of us can sit and understand that, okay, this is how risk management works. This is how technical analysis works. For fundamental analysis, this is how I read news. I shouldn't trade on these days, those days. Others just get overwhelmed and you find they even begin giving themselves, they get a mental illness. Okay, because I saw somewhere that even trading can make,
It can.
Yes.
It's a money game.
Yes.
It's a money game, and when you're dealing with money, anything can happen to you.
Yeah.
Imagine of someone who maybe you sold off your property and you invested into your account to fund the accounts. You trade, let's say maybe you're trading, assume $2,000 that you had earned, and then you just lose it instantly. How that person is going to be affected? You're going to lose your mind.
Yes.
I can't make my money in a very hard way, and then I deposit on the account. In just a single minute, I lose that money, and then you expect me to remain the same. Never. And that is Forex trading. So, what was your biggest mistake in your early journey of trading? And what major breakthrough that changed your way you trade today?
My biggest mistake was thinking that this is a get-rich-quick scheme. Like I said, when I got in, I started consuming the content of, this strategy made me $5,000 in 2 minutes. So I started, imagining myself after 2 months, I'm going to be in Dubai. I'm going to have, I'm going to be on a yacht in Dubai, And shock on me, the 2 months passed and I was still actually with even more losses. So that was the biggest mistake I made. Also over being overconfidence, yet I had not even grasped the proper strategy. I told people, me, I can trade for you. Me, I can, that overconfidence, and you've not even grasped your strategy.
Wait, did you borrow money to trade for someone?
That is one thing I can never do. I can never do that. But as much as I would tell people that, I thank God that no one actually came to me.
You didn't trade on his account.
I never, and I thank
you
God.
Lucky.
Yes, because people go to prison for those things.
Yeah.
They get tied up, they go to court for those things. So I just thank God. But that overconfidence in the beginning was one of the biggest mistakes I made. I would also take pictures. I would just open TradingView, I take a picture, then I post on my status, money is coming, And yet I don't even know what is on that chart. Just being overconfident, yet I haven't grasped the thing. Yeah.
So which word of wisdom do you have for someone who is having the same mindset in their early stages of trading?
Okay. I would tell them to slow down. Mm-hmm. You need to slow down and first understand Forex trading for what it actually is. You need to know that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Because if you come in with the mindset of, I've come to make $5,000 in 2 minutes, you're going to lose $5,000 within the course of a year. And not as a whole, but you find that you keep funding accounts of $10, it goes $10, then you look at the end of the year, you have lost over $5,000. So first fix your mindset, work on the skill, and then the rewards and the money will come.
Okay. That's so much important. That's very good advice. Now, when you look back at the age of 17, when you started the journey of Forex trading, what do you look at today and you feel proud of the decision you took or you made back then at the age of 17? You look at it and you're like, I'm proud of the decision I made when I was 17.
I don't think I've gotten the question.
Okay. When you look back at when you started trading, when you were 17 years old, you were young. You took a very hard decision, which is to take that direction of Forex trading. It is not easy. It's not for everyone, like you said. Now, today you look at yourself and you appreciate the decision you took back then. What is that something that you look at and you feel like, oh, I am happy I decided to be a trader?
One thing that I look back at that makes me happy that I decided to be a trader is the situation at home has changed a bit.
Oh.
Or in the way that profits can come, and it might not be a lot, but you can help out maybe to put power or, and it's a good thing because you're now like, okay, so these are the fruits of the hard work. And then you can even look into the future and more is to come. And of course, I feel like it is every child's dream out there to eventually retire their parents, want to buy mommy a house, buy mommy a car, or, buy those things for your parents. And I thank God I stayed in this game because now that is where I am headed to.
Oh, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years of trading?
In the next 5 years, God willing.
Compared to the progress you've went through in a period of 3 years. So when you look at the period of 5 years ahead, where do you see yourself?
In the next 5 years, I see myself having opened up a trading academy. It has always been my dream to make unprofitable traders profitable because there are so many mentors out there who their goal is just to take money from you and not actually teach you how to trade. So it's my dream to open an academy, but mainly focusing on women.
Women?
Women.
Why are you ignoring us?
No, actually, the men make up 90% of this industry, and the females only make up 10%. And you find that it's so much easier for a female to fall under a mentor who is a scammer, you know? So I want to start something that is for the ladies by a lady, you know?
Something for the ladies by
a lady.
Mama.
Yes.
Ladies, you are like you've got a lady who is now here fighting hard for you. She's going to start up something for you. For the ladies by the lady. In your last words, can you please advise our viewers? Especially the new Forex traders who are willing to start Forex trading, especially those at your age or even under your age.
So I would advise you not to give up. Don't give up, especially if you have passion for this thing. Just keep learning and slow down. Don't put a time frame and say, okay, after 2 months, I should be profitable, because that's not good for your psychology. There's also trading psychology.
Yeah.
So just keep going, keep pushing, especially for the ladies. We shall make it. And
okay.
Yeah.
For someone who is, like you said, I heard you saying you are using HFM as your broker. For someone who is not using HFM, what do you think is very good with HFM? Like if someone is trading with HFM, what is good with them?
Okay, so HFM has the tightest spreads that I have ever seen in the Forex industry. And on top of that, they have multiple accounts. They have the premium account, cent account, pros. They have a wide variety of accounts that, you know, each trader can just come and look at the criteria of the account. Like, for example, some you need $5, others you need 10, and they offer different things. But what I know is the spreads are very tight. And also the withdrawals don't really take long unless it's, I think, over 1,000. I don't really know, because there was a time my withdrawal took so long. But they usually come within 5 minutes.
That's good.
Yeah.
But they are currently instant. Yeah, currently instant. So thank you so much. I'm so much delighted that at least I hosted someone who is very young. She's not so young, but at least if I look at the age at which she started trading, I can say she's young. But same people who are the same age, you can also make it. But what you have to do first, get someone to teach you, learn and understand what you're doing and how it is being done. Angel, thank you so much for being with us. Please have a blessed day.
Is it okay if I also shout out my...
Please.
Yes? Okay, so...
a bit. You said you are having a channel and it's called Lady Pips.
Yes.
I had forgotten to ask you about that. Why Lady Pips?
Okay, so that name Lady Pips came to be from the website that is called Baby Pips. So how did it come to be? So also as I was beginning... learning how to trade in the beginning stage, I used that Baby Pips website. And that's where I picked the name from, but I just removed baby and I put Lady Pips.
So
Yes.
Baby Pips is for beginners who are young into Forex market. Now, Lady Pips, it's a channel for ladies. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, it is.
Hello, you've got a secret. So you can share your social media handles so that anyone who would want to follow you and they can be able to find you.
Okay, so on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, it's Lady Pips UG. And I also have a Telegram channel that is She Trades FX, which, God willing, will be the name of my trading academy.
Can you repeat?
She Trades from the beginning?
The whole of your social handles.
Okay, so on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, it's Lady Pips UG. And I have a Telegram channel called She Trades FX. And yeah, maybe my WhatsApp number. Can I give that out, or that's too?
It will be recorded down the screen. I mean down the video. Never mind. So thank you so much for watching us today. My name is Yoskam Kama. As always, please do not forget to follow and like. Please share the video so that it can reach any other trader and they also benefit like you have benefited. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.